Learn to be super successful. Subscribe to my channel, Meathead. Now, from my poor days, I still tear tissues in half and save half. I still save toilet paper from when we didn't have enough toilet paper. I still have a lot of habits from when we were poor. I don't believe in expiring dates on food. I'll eat food that's 25 years old. You know. Well, I've been tested. I have more allergies than I got gray hair, which is all horseshit. I'm supposedly gluten this, celiac this. That's all hand job. I believe with all my heart. Because I take no precautions whatsoever. And I'm where I am, and you are where you are. But more importantly, the guys that are my age all look and sound like dog shit. Success leaves clues.
You're my father's age, and he looked much younger when we were younger. Yeah, he definitely aged a lot quickly.
Yeah, and having just attended my 60-year high school reunion, I looked at it like their son. 63. Questions? Sir.
Right after lunch, Compa, he asked you the question about who's signing the checks, and I believe you said CEO and CFO. When you get the loan, nobody's signing their name, right? That's not.
No. I corrected you then. I'm going to correct you again. You will never sign a check if you follow the QLA model. Never in your lifetime. You understand that? You are not signing. The most you will sign if you do it all wrong is a guarantee, which I tell you not to. You don't have to. That's the last time you'll sign a fucking document. That's it.
And then you were saying it's a 0 to 500. It's
No. When you're running the business, the operating people, now people don't sign checks anymore. Somebody will be electronically responsible for 0 to 500 bills. Somebody's going to be responsible for sending out 500 to 5,000 bills. Remember I said that? And then if it's above 50,000, whatever the number is, then there'll be 3 signatures or 3 okays before the money goes out.
Do you spot check any of that?
Never. No, well, no. Some people think I look, so I have an excuse to fire them. There's some truth in that.
So you keep them on.
Well, no, somebody does. I don't, because I'm running a gun and.
Audit that shit.
Well, no. There's somebody. It's like
Sally?
Well, no. Sally is the big picture. I mean, she's at the holding company, and she looks at the numbers. Do they make sense? And she comes to me and says, "Does this make sense? Did you okay this 51,000?" No. And then I don't really know what she does, but I rarely okay anything. And if I'm okaying anything, it's in the millions or tens of millions, and occasionally in hundreds of millions. But guys, again, my life is, I delegate everything. There's 5 women that run my life. I don't do anything for myself. And when I'm in Asia, I don't wipe my own ass. See, you don't, Pompadour, he doesn't believe it because he's a moron. He's just a kid. He doesn't know shit from apple butter.
He thinks it's cute.
Yeah, well, it's not, but it's kind of cute when they wipe your ass, but that's a whole other subject. You know? Has anybody ever wiped your ass for you, other than your mummy when you're a little boy? I can't say that they have. Well, I can say, okay, well, I can say. And it's not a bad deal, actually.
The next frontier.
Yeah.
Let's do the next frontier.
It's not a bad deal.
Day, wipe my ass.
So, Mr. Peña, those 2 individuals, they're on the bank account. That has nothing to do with the loan, right?
No, nothing. None of your employees are
Tell
going
us
to.
about the 5 women in your life.
Who
are they?
They've been 13 to 30 years. She's one right there. a cat. Thelma is one who she knows. Velma is one who she knows. Kim, who's been staggering around here, and Sally.
Who's been with you the longest?
Sally.
Sally?
No. Well, the ones that organized my life, Winnica's not one of those.
So do you find dominant male A plus hire women versus dealing with men?
Oh, yeah. Winnica, who, those of you that have talked to her, although she might have been nice to you in a sales sense, is a hard bitch. She lived under a fucking bridge, homeless, for 15 or 20 years. But she's a hard bitch. Winnica, yeah. She's a hard fucking bitch.
Tell us a story about when you were in close proximity with the lion. When you were.
Oh, well, no. The most afraid I've ever been, this is after the buffalo ran over me. We were hunting in Botswana, and I wanted a lion to be able to put up on the wall. And coincidentally, there was a rogue lion that was attacking villages and killing people off. So we were in the right place at the right time. So we set up more or less an ambush. And the beaters, the village were beating shit so the lion would come towards me. So they set me up in the abandoned anthill. So I'm dug in under the anthill, and I can hear, for 15, 20, 30 minutes, they're doing beaters. The beaters are driving the lion towards me, and the lion got from about here to that table, and I'm thinking, I only got one shot, blah, 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 blah. But he turned around the other way.
Did you make eye contact with the lion?
I mean, from me to the doofuses sitting at that chair, yeah, I did. But he turned and went the other way.
Hey, I'm going to steal Kyle's question here. Kyle, I'm stealing your fucking question. What's your succession plan?
Mine or his?
No, we want to know what's your succession plan.
My succession plan is
Buy you out.
okay. My succession plan is about 95% of all our money, Sally's and mine, is going to charity. No money, although we're still questioning whether we're going to give each one of our kids $1 million just as a mercy fuck. But right now, there's no mercy fuck for them. The kids say that that's cool with them. I know it's not cool with them, but that's what they say. I'm not handing the baton, or I'm not handing over this practice, if you will, to anybody. I'm dying. Yes, sir.
Is your testosterone really 1800?
Correct.
But
It's been
it's
as high as
2500. Okay. Anywhere between 1800 to 2500.
Correct.
At 79, 78.
No. That's about 4 or 5 years ago.
Oh.
It's not now.
So you're probably even higher.
It's currently 1,700.
Oh, okay. It's gone down to, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And at 80, well, I'm not 80 yet, but at 80, biologically, I should not be producing any testosterone.
You don't inject or anything either?
No.
No. That's insane.
But I take 40 million pills.
What do you think about Gary Brecka?
I don't know who's he.
10X heart health guy, Dana White. It's all about him.
No, I don't know
You
them.
Pay attention to that shit. Or Grant Cardone.
He's got Dr. Robinson for him.
No, I don't know. But I know, this is 6, 7 years ago, my bloods are like a 40-year-old.
What about stem cell?
I've had it 5 times.
Do you believe in it?
Well, I don't look my age, so you tell me. And
Will you get it every year?
no. I got it when it first came out in the 70s, which was painful then. And then I did it again in the late 80s. And then I did it in the 90s. And then Sally and I did it in 2012 or 15, something like that.
So you're about due for another one.
Yep, correct. I'm about due.
Let's go.
Okay. Huh? Well, not just Panama. Panama is one of the places. And Joe Rogan made that famous when he had Mel Gibson talking about his dad, who still gets it up at 95, supposedly. But stem cells are better for autism, dementia, and stuff like that.
Down syndrome.
Yeah, exactly.
Might help me.
Yeah, well, I'm not, Jeff. I'm not sure anything can help you.
A bullet.
A bullet in the head will help you. But when we were down in Panama, where the guy's headquarters is, I mean, dozens of people, that were down there knew me, and they came up and, so that's kind of an ilk that the Joe, but, that's why healthcare is where it is. That's why 60% of the kids go into healthcare, because nobody wants to die now. And people are not as poor as you think they are. And if you can afford to go down to Panama and pay $20,000, $40,000, $60,000, depending, families will pay anything for their Down syndrome kid, etc. I've had billions of cells put in me, whereas you will go down and get 10, 20, 40 million. I've had hundreds of billions cells pumped into me. And although I feel a little, not sick, the wrong word, tired the next 2 or 3 days, but, they have had an effect. You notice the effects right away? No, you don't. I don't, I don't feel the effect right away. But over time, it's easy to argue that they worked. Just look at me. I mean, now up until recently, now when I used to lift a lot of weights, which I don't anymore, now I lift weights that I used to warm up with. I used to bench press 400 pounds. Now, I do 200 pounds. I used to do a lot of things at a maximum, and now my body is not set up to lift those kind of weights. Schwarzenegger and a couple of other guys that have been living on steroids for 40, 50 years. I'm not taking anything away from them, but if perchance they ever stopped that, they would look like anorexic fucking skeletons. Yeah.
Brass tacks, are you willing to go on record unequivocally and predict the 2 or 3 or 4 people in this class who are going to hit it for 6?
No, most of you are going to fail. I can.
What's a hit for 6?
Hit for 6 means hit it out of the park. I mean...
No, I mean, 2 of you, just like in Thomas's class, 2 of them, he and the old man that he complained about that did the deal first, hit it out of the park. They made tens, hundreds of millions. There's 3 or 4 other guys in the class that have made tens of millions. But you can change, but change is a motherfucker. You heard. I mean, most of the class in here is here for a joke. You're not serious. You already know down deep inside you can't do some of this shit. You're not going to blow your old lady wife. You're not going to blow your old lady out. You're not going to stop talking to your kids. It's a joke even to talk about it. But for those of you that will, the sky's the limit. The sky's the limit.
So rule number 1, be a ruthless fuck.
No, it's not ruthless. It's selfish.
Selfish.
Can we vote anybody off the island right now? Are we allowed to vote people off the island
Yeah.
right now?
It's selfish.
We're gonna put a roast down here.
Fuck everybody.
But see, you laugh about it, but it's not funny. The superheroes that I've had the privilege of being around are ruthless fuckers. I mean,
Fuck you.
yeah, they're ruthless. I mean, and I'm trained in the opposite of how you've been trained. And there's a few ethnicities. We're talking about Iran, which is and we've had Iranian kids through here, and their attitude. There's a reason why the Germans, recently in the last 10, 15 years, my superstars are Germanic, Bible thumpers, or Asian mixed Bible thumpers. That's it. You tell me the reason. I know the reason. Because how, the Germans, eins, zwei, drei, vier. I mean, fuck. That's it. They don't care. It's easy to understand why Hitler was able to do the thing he did. It's easy to know why the Japanese did what they did. And you don't want to be part of that. I know you don't. Yeah, I mean, and I was with these companies for years and years and years, Toyota USA, Japanese National Oil Company, Siemens, the Onassis Group. I mean, these guys will, you couldn't even make it on the management ladder. You couldn't.
Do you have a manager now that helps you?
No, fuck no, no. I'm trying to get out of, I'm involved in 23 companies, 3 that are inactive, 20 that are active. They probably are worth to me, I don't know, between 4 and 800 million, more or less. 800 million if everything goes right, which I know it's not. 300 or 400 million if, they commit suicide and fuck up and et cetera, and I have to throw them out and have to go back to work. But I used to be involved in 57 companies when I was 60. And it's taken me years and years and years to get out. It's not easy when you got 15, 40, 50, 80 million dollars involved to just, piss on the guy. I can piss on the guy easy, or the gal. But I mean, I'm not an idiot just to shit can all the money that I've worked to help them build. But there's plenty of money. I mean, you've heard all. It's not the money. It's not the deals. It's the managing it, which most of you in this room are not capable of doing. Not just this room, any room that I've had in the last 20, 30 years. You're just not. Because at some level, every fucker in this room rather be liked than affected.